So open your book, page number 35. So the first line is, they worked all day. By they, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, it means people like Shanta's Amma. And what do they represent? They represent low caste. So these type of people who belong to the low caste used to do such works. What type of works? Washing clothes, scrubbing vessels, cleaning toilets. And these were works of high caste people done by the low caste. Okay, so these works are not so good works, as you can see already. You can understand because you're matured enough that generally people don't like to do such works which need lots of efforts, which need lots of cleaning the mess around, like cleaning toilets. So these, we don't consider these to be something of a respectable job. We don't consider these things as something good. So these types of works which the higher caste people won't do for their own toilets, for their own vessels, or for their own clothes, they used to give the lower caste people these works, and they used to do this sort of works by cleaning this sort of mess, which is not considered to be something good or respectable. Okay, so this is the meaning of the first line of page number 35. Next, some money was thrown at them every month. So for this work, what was the return thing to the lower caste from the higher caste? They used to pay them. They used to pay them by giving them money. Okay. Next, thrown because the ammas did not dare come anywhere near the servant woman. So how they used to pay the money? How they used to pay the money? By throwing at them. Mark this word. By throwing at the lower caste people. The higher caste people used to throw the money to the lower caste people. Why? Because they consider that even if the shadow of a low caste people fall on the high caste people, then the high caste people will be polluted. What is like this? You can understand from here. See, like this is the shadow of my hand. So if the shadow falls on this board, like this shadow is falling on this board, so it means that if one person's shadow falls here like this only, even if this touches, so this board or this person becomes polluted. So in order to avoid that this person shouldn't be polluted, what should I do? I should keep my shadow at a distance. So you can understand at what distance should I keep my hand from the board so that not even the shadow would touch. This type of distance were maintained. Okay, not even the shadow should touch like this. So this type of distance was maintained to keep their caste intact. So low caste people's shadow will not even touch the high caste people. Okay. Next, Shanta's father and other men worked on the fields and farms. So we have discussed about Shanta's Amma, and we have discussed about all the works that Shanta's Amma do. Now we will talk about Shanta's father. What was the work of the father? The father and other men used to work in fields and farms. Fields and farms. Okay. Next, some men swept that road. They also swept the road. Okay. Next, others paved the path in villages. It was very hard work, and sometimes their back broke because of the ayahs would land a whack on their rear with their curved walking sticks just to make them work harder. So what used to happen? The ayahs, I've told you about the ayahs and the ammas in the previous lecture. So what used to happen? The ayahs used to beat them. Okay, so they do not never treated them in a good manner. Instead, their attitude was that we will beat them and then they will work. This sort of attitude was there. Strike me, whack means strike forcefully. And where they used to strike? They used to strike on the rear portion, means the backward portion. And what was the result of that? The result was that their back broke. Whose back broke? The low caste men's. And who used to do this? The high caste men. So the high caste men used to whack, strike on the rear portion, and as a result the back broke of the low caste men. So what was actually happening by this thing? What do you understand? The high caste men used to torture the low caste men. Okay, so this is the meaning written in your book, and this is the hidden inner meaning that the poet implies or wants to say, that the high caste men used to torture the low caste men. How? By striking them in their back portion. Next. But so far none of the men and women had returned from work. Where could Shanta go for water? So I have told you there was no water in the well. So where would Shanta go? Because no one has returned from their work. The other wells were inside the village, but Shanta knew she would not be allowed to draw water from them. So it was not allowed to draw water from inside the village. For it would not pollute the water and make it unfit for the village people. So even if the low caste people would touch the water and take water from the high caste people's well, then what happens? The water of the high caste people well becomes polluted. So it was not allowed. The only other well she could use was the one just outside the next village. So she have to go where? She has to go to the next village. That was just too far. The next village was too far. So now what happens? These are the problems. Now Shanta decided to go to the big house in the banana grove where her mother worked. So Shanta decided to go to the big house in the banana grove where her mother worked. So where did Shanta's mother work? Shanta's mother worked in a big house in the banana grove. The house belonged to the Ramaswamy Iyer. So Shanta's mother worked in the house of Ramaswamy Iyer. Ramaswamy Iyer was the name, and here who used to work? Shanta's mother. And who was Ramaswamy Iyer? One of the chief priests of the temple. Periyar, as the village called him, and his wife Periyamma. So the village people used to call him what? Like you have two names, one name in the home people call you and one name in the school. So he also used to have two names. One is Ramaswamy Iyer, and what is the another name? Like which village people used to call him? Periyar. Okay. Now what is the meaning of Periyar? Periyar means big master. His designation, his title was the chief priest of the temple. So if the question comes about this name, you are going to write chief priest of the temple. But if the question comes like what is the meaning of Periyar, who is Periyar, it means the big master. Both are the same thing. He is the big master and he is only the Periyar, he is only the chief priest of the temple. But attach this designation title with this and this with this. And so as Aya is the name of the male, so what I have told you about the male name of the woman, it's Amma. And what will be before it? Same this. Okay, Peri Amma was his wife. So these are the people who used to stay in the big house where Shanta's mother used to work. And here these people who used to live with whom? Used to live with their son, daughter-in-law and a grandson. So altogether 5 people was there. Okay, one is Ramaswamy, second is Periyamma, and third is whom? Their son. Fourth is the daughter-in-law, means the wife of this son, and their child. Okay, what is the name of this child? I will tell you afterwards, not now. It's not to be revealed now. So these are the 5 people, and where they used to stay? They used to stay in the big house where Shanta's Amma worked. So this is the constitution of this big house where now Shanta will go. Okay, so Shanta and her mother knew Chinamma. Chinamma, this is the name of the daughter-in-law is Chinamma. Surely she thought Chinamma would help. So Shanta thought, I have told you about this character before the beginning, that this character is going to change. She is going to show some change to us. So Shanta thought that this Chinamma would give her some water. Surely she thought this. Okay, so with these 5 people in this big house, Shanta is now to go into this big house and she will see whether Chinamma would help her or not. Okay, so from this off ran Shanta towards the big house in the banana grove. So here this thing we are going to see that what happens, Chinamma would help her or not, and what happens after that. So after now only this much, that what Shanta thought and what is the next step that she is going to take to bring water for her mother.